Here's a story of a place named Spirit who sold and serviced vehicles in a small town.
It was a very charming place to come together
and leave happy as they're driving all around.
Until one day when the population doubled,
and they knew it'd be much more than a hunch.
So they added to their staff and inventory
and called themselves the Spirit Bunch.
The Spirit Bunch. The Spirit Bunch. That's the way we became the Spirit Bunch.
Spirit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, yes, the Spirit Bunch. And as you saw on the boxes, you have Ron and you have Mike, and we're back at Spirit, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, 1945, Kings Highway in Swedesboro. And Ron, could this be right? Over 32 years?
That is correct, 32 years. Yep, we just passed the 32-year mark.
Tell us a little bit about what's going on here today as we check out things here at Spirit.
Well, Greg, obviously post-COVID, a lot of things have changed. There's been a lot of disruption in the industry. You know, we're here today to just kind of show you what's out there, what's available. You know, there's still inventory. There's still a lot to offer. You'll see the segment with hybrid technology. You'll see our dealership, which is unique to some high-performance vehicles, some one-off vehicles. I'll hand it over to my brother Michael here because he's the one that actually really helps to acquire a lot of that one-off inventory that you're going to see today.
And especially the specialty vehicles, right, Mike?
Most definitely, yeah. We have plenty of them here, as you guys can see. I stock 5 SRT 392 Wranglers. You know, we have the inventory, Scat Packs, Hellcats, Trackhawks, TRXs. You're looking for it, we probably have it.
I imagine it's kind of a full-time job tracking those down and making sure you always have them for the customers.
It is, but we're always here to help the customer and find them exactly what they're looking for. We literally trade everything here.
And what about your own products, some of the aftermarket things that people want to do? Can you help them out with that here at Spirit?
Oh, yeah, we can always help them out. We stock Badlander trucks with the Fox Racing packages. We do lift kits. You know, you want to lower the truck, you want to raise the truck, whatever you guys want to do, we're here to do it.
Well, here's what I can promise you. We're going to educate you a lot. We're going to show you a lot of great things. The one thing I can promise you that we don't probably do the best is we're not the best singers, as you saw. But we're going to have a lot of fun. And ladies and gentlemen, the action, the excitement, and the savings start right now in Swedesboro at Spirit. That's Spirit, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, 1945 Kings Highway here in Swedesboro. Come on by, 32-plus years. The Baus brothers are here.
That's the way we became the Spirit Bunch.
Spirit.
All right, Ron, it is the month of August, and here at Spirit, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, not only do we have the Spirit Bunch, but we have the Ram Bunch, and it is Ram inventory reduction time. Am I right about that?
Yes, it is. We're excited about it. It's the month of August. It's Ram reduction inventory. We have a huge selection. Just excited to show you what we have. We'll give you a couple examples of things we have in inventory and talk a little bit more about the incentives.
Well, I got to tell you, this is a great time to save, save, save. We're going to step aside. I believe you want to talk about the one to my right first.
Yes, absolutely. So the Ram on the right here, the black one, is a Ram 1500 Bighorn crew cab. Very nicely equipped. It has keyless entry. Uconnect, has the cloth bucket interior. It's the 8.4 screen, the electronic shift transfer case, heated front seats, heated steering wheel, and the rear power sliding window. And just to give you an idea, the dealership, we're taking $1,500 off of MSRP, and then the manufacturer is incentivizing these trucks up to $6,000, depending on what you qualify. Call in, you could ask one of our sales specialists, and they can qualify you for what you're able to get, but huge savings on a lot of these vehicles.
So let me see if I've got this right. On this particular one, we're talking about a 1500 Bighorn crew cab with a 4x4. We're talking about $1,500 discount from the dealer. Plus from the manufacturer up to an additional $6,000 in incentives and discounts and savings. Am I right about that?
Total, yeah, up to, yep.
Yeah, so in some cases up to $7,500 between the dealer and the manufacturers in some cases. That's a lot of truck for a big-time savings.
It is. And listen, there's a lot of dealers who are still holding out at MSRP. Some are asking over MSRP. We're not playing. It's not a museum. We're not here to collect them. We're here to sell them. So
I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, listen to what he said. It is not a museum. They are here to sell them. So if you've wanted one of these guys before and you say, well, you know, I've seen them and they didn't want to really sell them because they were jacking up the price. Not here in Swedesboro. Come see Ronnie. Come see Mike. The Bouse brothers are here at Spirit, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, 1945 Kings Highway right here in Swedesboro. It is absolutely a great time to talk about the Rams. Big time savings now. Next to it, we have a white, unbelievable deal we're going to talk about here on the Longhorn, all a part of the Ram inventory reduction sale that is going on right now in the month of August.
Yep, and Greg, this is really exciting. So just to give you an example, and I'll get to the bottom line price in a second, here is a new untitled Ram 1500 Longhorn Crew Cab 4x4. Again, Longhorn, not a bighorn, a Longhorn. And if you know anything about these trucks are equipped, not stripped. They have heated steering wheel, power adjustable pedals. You have heated front seats, ventilated front seats, and heated second row seats. You have a power rear sliding window. You have 20-inch wheels. This vehicle has LED headlamps, has LED fog lamps. It even has pickup box lighting, dual pane sunroof, even the trailer brake controller. And the other cool thing we'll show you in a second is it has a deployable bed step, and I'll show you that in a second. However, just want to get to the bottom line here is this has an original MSRP of $70,075. Spirit is selling this for $59,999.
Whoa!
We're not holding anything back here. We're giving it all up. So if you want a brand new Longhorn Ram, $59,999.
So you're talking about over $10,000 in discounts and savings. Now, obviously, we've got the $1,500 Spirit discount, plus rebates, incentives, and factory things. Combined total of over $10,000 in savings between the Spirit 1500 and the manufacturer stuff.
Yeah. Each trim level,
Wow.
each trim level is going to stand on its own. Obviously, some are going to be able to discount a little bit more. It depends on what the trim is and the model, so on and so forth. But that particular one, you're legit saving $10,000 off MSRP.
Now, speaking of saving, it's great to save, but it's even better to save when you get some really cool things.
Yes.
And features that everybody loves. Now, I got to tell you, you demonstrated this to us off camera.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, this is a cool one. So let me give you the mic and show us how this works.
Okay, so this is the deployable bed step. So it's pretty simple, all right? It's actually tucked away under the bumper here, all right? Simply just push it with your foot, all right? And there's the step. Now, the best part about this is, okay, and you've hit your shins, and let's face it, you know, trying to stretch your legs, 1 and 2, and you're up in the bed. Real easy to use, okay? Very utility-wise, convenient, and listen. Let's face it. You know, it's a little bit easier on the body as well too. Now, here's the best part. Once you're done, simply put your foot on it, goes away, and that's it. So, talk about utility on the Ram. This one's got it.
Now, if somebody comes to the dealership and they find a Ram, maybe it's not this one. But is that a feature that can be easily added to almost any Ram you have in stock?
Yes, we have to order through parts, but yes, we can add it to it.
That's a great feature. And what's the name of that again?
It's the Mopar step deployment.
Love that feature. And I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to love the trucks. You're going to love the inventory. And bottom line, they're going to love the savings in the month of August. They're not calling it the Ram inventory reduction sale for anything. And as Ronnie said, it is not a museum, right, Ronnie?
It is not a museum. We're not here to collect them. We're here to sell them.
And they're going to sell them with big-time dealer discounts and big-time savings from the manufacturers. So come on by all month long and get ready to save. They're here to sell them at Spirit, 1945 Kings Highway right here in Swedesboro. It's Spirit, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
That's the way we became the Spirit ones.
Spirit.
All right, Ron, we're going to talk some fun stuff. High performance Jeep Wrangler Rubicons 392s. And I got to tell you, this is an exciting line.
It is. It's a really cool line. 6.4 Hemi V8. It's a monster. It's high performance. It hits all the measures on what everybody's looking for. They're in limited production, but we were able to, secure some extra allocation for them. So we do kind of pride ourselves on being a little different, and we have something for everybody.
We have the selection, we have the color. They're limited production, great allocation right now. The bottom line is they're part of the Spirit Bunch, if you will. The Spirit Bunch right here, 1945 Kings Highway, Swedesboro. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking for the 392 Rubicons. Look no further than right here in Swedesboro, New Jersey at Spirit.
That's the way we became the Spirit ones.
Spirit.
Here at Spirit Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, we have a call center, and we want you to meet Jen. She kind of heads up this department. And Jen, this is really the first line when folks call the dealership. You guys take the calls and kind of help people through the process. Am I right?
Yes. Basically, when you call in looking for a vehicle, you'll speak to one of our internet coordinators, and they kind of try to lead you to the right direction of what you're looking for, what wants and needs you need for your family, and then we go from there.
Now, obviously, when people call, they probably have a lot of different things they want to discuss. Can they have some of those specific questions with you before you transfer them to a specialist?
Oh, absolutely. I've been in the car business for 25 years, so my really specialty is special finance. I love helping people that have had credit problems in the past. We have probably 23 banks. We can do pretty much anything for anybody with any credit situation.
All right, so I know there's people out there that are watching right now that have their hand raised and say, you know, I'm one of those people that just feel that because I've had some problems in the past that nobody can help me. Would you still encourage them to call you even if they think they can't get help?
Oh, absolutely. Most people I speak to have been to previous dealerships before. Some dealerships don't even handle special finance customers or special finance banks. Like I said, we've been doing this for a long time here, and it's like my goal really to help families reestablish their credit and reestablish, picking a perfect vehicle out that fits their family's wants and needs. So definitely don't feel bad or embarrassed about calling, because most people have, some kind of credit blemish on their credit, and we're here to help.
That's the way we became the Spirit ones.
Spirit.
It's a great time. It's August to come to Spirit Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, and a great time not only to talk about the Ram inventory reduction time, but to also talk about some other great opportunities and meet some more members of the Spirit Bunch. Right, Ron?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Greg, what we got behind us is the all-new Dodge Hornet. It's actually so new that, to be very honest with you, I don't know a whole lot about it. But I employed one of our sales specialist behind you, Mike Jr., who could tell us just a little bit more about the car. It's so new. Like I said, it's a cool car to look at. But Mike, I think, can probably relay the experience about it a little bit more better than I could.
Okay. So, Mike, we're going to put you up to the test here real quick. But first of all, we want to introduce you to all the folks at home. And you've been here at Spirit for a while now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to step aside here. Just kind of follow me. Let the folks at home get a good look at it. And tell me about what we're looking at and give me some of the creature features, if you will.
It's a 23 Dodge Hornet, a 2.0 Hurricane engine, 4-cylinder. It's got a lot of power. It's all-wheel drive. And when you drive down the highway, it makes you feel like you're driving a fancy sports car at a more affordable price. It's got adaptive cruise control, and it's got a lot of safety features a lot of cars don't have, but this one does have.
Is this one of the vehicles you like to drive when you can?
Yes, it is.
All right. What makes it fun for you, Mike?
The size, it's not too big, not too small, and it's just a fun car to drive, especially with the all-wheel drive on the highway and just around town. It's a fun country vehicle to drive.
A lot of different trim levels, a lot of different color options. I like the color we're looking at here right now. What color would you call that?
Like a dark blue. It's a very neat looking color. You don't see that very often. Stands out versus a lot of the other vehicles out there.
So if folks would like to come in, take a test drive on the Hornet, learn more about the Hornet we're looking at, they should come in and ask for Mike, the guy on TV, the guy they saw on TV talking about the Hornet, and you'll help them out?
Yes, I will. Make sure you ask for Mike Jr.
Make sure you ask for Mike Jr. He'll help you out. He'll tell you more about the Hornet, Ron. It's a great car.
Great car.
Come by and see Mike Jr. and Ronnie and the other Mike Baus, the Baus brothers, all part of the Spirit Bunch here in Swedesboro.
That's the way we became the Spirit ones.
Spirit.
All right, Ron, our next stop takes us to the finance office. And who do we have with us today?
So, Greg, we have Angelo here with us. Angelo is our finance manager, and he is going to show you about the new DocuPad sign that we have. It's a real cool, transparent tool to make the buying experience easy, painless, and efficient, actually. So I'm going to turn it over to Angelo, and he can tell you all about it.
All right, Angelo, we're going to dim the lights here, and we're going to actually take a look at what this looks like. Now, when I'm in the office here, and it comes time to work on the transaction, you have this pad, and this is the view that the customer will see. Am I correct?
That is correct. Yes, the customer and I share this screen together. We each have a stylus pin that we use, and we go through the different stages of the buying process where I explain what we're looking at and they make a decision.
Okay. Can you show us a little bit about what that looks like, you know, as far as on the pad, what they could expect to see? This is pretty interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Very interesting. And most people really enjoy buying a car this way. So we start off by recapping, making sure all the information is correct. And once we have that right, if we have to make any changes, we both do this here, the customer and I. Then the next stage, available programs. We all know that buying a car is not the only expense that's tied to a vehicle, so we cater to everyone's needs, whether it be with maintenance or we offer load jack for our cars, service contracts, and we can cater and hone in on exactly what is important to the customer and customize in any kind of way that works for them.
So recapping, easy, painless, paperless, and a nice experience. Does that about sum it up?
Yes, sir. Kind of makes you want to buy a car.
That's the way we became the Spirit ones. Spirit.
All right, Ron, well, you didn't tell me with the pre-owned cars we were going to have the fun vehicles, but we've got the fun vehicles. Is this a slingshot?
It is, Greg. It is.
Let's step
It's a sling-
aside and
yep.
get a good look at it.
So-
And is that your brother, by the way, driving it?
It is my brother, by the way. He's going to be a little gun shy. When it gets too sunny, it gets a little bright for him. But at any rate, it's a 2017 Polaris Slingshot. It was a trade-in for a new car trade. In fact, it's a 2.4 5-speed vehicle, and I got to tell you, it is an absolute blast to drive. It's a 2-seater. It has the T-top option. You can take them off, so you can have the roof off if you wanted.
Wow.
And yeah, it's just fun. It's a really cool vehicle. Again, like I said, I got something for everyone down here, and this is just an example of many things that we have here. Cool, ready to go, and just enjoy the summer.
And as you can see, Mike has popped up the roof there. That's just an awesome feature.
Yeah, it is. It really is. A really cool feature. It's got a radio in it. It's really cool. It's like just driving a smaller version of a Wrangler, but open air, and there you go.
And the music cooks, too.
And the music cooks, too.
Yes. I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's a fun vehicle. And as you can see, we have the variety. And no better place to come check it out than right here in Swedesboro at Spirit.
That's the way we became the Spirit ones. Spirit.
Want to introduce you right now to one of the members of the Spirit Bunch, part of the family here at Spirit Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, and that is Ed. Ed has been here for many, many years, and Ed, it's great to have you with us, but I got to say, you've got something going for you that's pretty special, kind of makes you unique. You speak Spanish, and you love to help the Spanish-speaking customers. Am I right?
That's exactly right.
So number one, it's August, it's Ram Inventory Reduction Month. I want you to translate it for our Spanish-speaking customers.
Hoy, en este mes de agosto, empiezan la reducción grandes en la compañía, bueno, en la marca RAM. Tenemos muchos de nuestras trocas que son del modelo RAM que tienen hasta $10,000 en descuentos y reembolsos. Tenemos una gran selección de nuevos vehículos y usados. Y tenemos muchos de nuestros vehículos que pueden ustedes estar calificados para nosotros, obviamente, poderlos aprobar. Me pueden venir a buscar aquí al dealer. Mi nombre es Eduardo. Aquí me llaman por otro nombre que me dicen Ed. Muchas gracias.
Come see Ed. He's here to help you out at Spirit Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. He's here to help our Spanish-speaking customers. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, he's just one of the great members of the Spirit Bunch that is ready to help you, especially during the month of August and especially during Ram Inventory Reduction Month.
That's the way we became the Spirit ones. Spirit.
All right, so one of the great products that is available, whether you're purchasing a vehicle here or through the service department, is LoadJack. And tell us a little bit about LoadJack, how it works, how you control it, and some of the benefits in the next moment or two.
Sure. So just to segue a little bit as to how we even came across LoadJack, because there is a high vehicle theft rate, a lot of things that were getting stolen. naturally we want to be proactive and protect our inventory the best we could. So we had engaged with LoJack. The benefits were, simply amazing, what they offered. What we did was we installed them in pretty much all the vehicles that we have. It has stolen vehicle recovery. It has the vehicle location. It will also notify you of recalls. Can actually do driver behavior alerts as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the app is the key to control it, right?
Yep.
You don't have to be by your vehicle. You can be almost anywhere to control it. Is that correct? Anywhere you have a cell signal, right?
Yeah. If you have a cell phone, you download the app. It's actually pretty self-explanatory. You can basically track your vehicle. You can see where it's at all times. And there's actually $10,000 guarantee.
Hey.
Yeah, with the if your vehicle were to be stolen.
So you have a great investment with your vehicle, pre-owned, brand new, whatever the case may be. Protect it, know about it, and track it. It's LoJack. It's available. One of the many services that are available for you right here at Spirit.
That's the way we became the Spirit ones. Spirit.
All right, Ron, not only do we have, of course, a great selection of new vehicles and your own brands, but we also have lots of pre-owned and some pretty unique vehicles like this next one we're going to talk about. Let's just step aside for a moment. As you intro this vehicle, tell me what makes this vehicle unique.
So it is a 2013 Grand Caravan SXT, but what makes it unique is it is a handicapped accessible van. And a lot of times you don't really see too many of these, wheelchair accessible. And if you want, we'll check it out.
Yeah, let's see how this works. This is unique find, isn't it?
It is. It's a really unique find, very good condition, good mileage. When the door opens up, you see the access ramp comes down. You pull it in. There's a button inside, folds back up, and it also has an air ride suspension so that it also lifts and it also accommodates for the weight distribution. Like I said, it's a unique vehicle, but it's also specifically designed for somebody that needs to transport somebody with a wheelchair. So, like I said, we don't see these too often, but we do have them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the common pre-owned vehicles, we have the unique common vehicles, and we have the well-equipped pre-owned vehicles. And this is a unique, well-equipped, handicap accessible van. One of the many pre-owned opportunities that are available for you right here in Swedesboro at Spirit.
Yes, we do. When would you like to see it? Here we go again. Yes, we do. When would you like to come see it?
All right, another part of the Spirit Bunch family is the service department family. And I got to tell you, Ron, lots of activity here in the service department.
Yes, it is one of the busiest departments we have. There is no shortage of cars in need of repair, services, to keep you on the road. And, I'm going to introduce you to our staff. So to your left is Kevin Hollman. He's our service manager. To the left of him is Angelina. She is our warranty administrator. To the right of me is Trent Houston. He is our service advisor and also helps with dispatch and quality control.
Okay. So, Kevin, tell me a little bit about some of the work that's done here in the service department. A little overview, if you could. Obviously, you work on Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram products.
Absolutely. We do everything from a full engine replacement to tire rotations and oil changes. All makes and models. We can service everything to a hybrid, to nitro fill your tires, to install a LoJack. Anything you need, we're here for you.
Tell me a little bit about that nitro fill of tires, what exactly that means.
It's a machine basically we hook up that removes the oxygenator tires. It installs nitrogen, and what that does, it doesn't adjust with temperature outside, so you get a constant fill all the time.
What about hours in the service department?
We start at 7:30 in the morning. We're open until 5, Monday through Friday, and Saturdays are 8 to 2.
That's the way we became the Spirit ones. Spirit.
All right, so part of the Spirit Bunch, we have actually royalty in our parts department. You didn't tell me that, Ron.
Yes, we do. So we have our parts manager, Mr. William Worthy IV, and Will is a key part of the whole service parts and parts department. But Will can elaborate a little bit more on some of the things that we have, accessories, some really cool Mopar gear, if you will. Whatever your needs are, we're here to get them for you. So.
All right, well, now you got a big intro, so tell us a little bit about some of the specialties here in the parts department.
We have parts and accessories, of course, and then our new specialty is bringing obviously electric into the fold. Have a lot of chargers, so providing those level 2 chargers to be able to make all the 4XEs more capable, charging faster, and getting people on the road quicker with their hybrids, and soon our full electrics. So I'm really giving more options than previously, plus the accessories that you can add to them too.
Yeah, and the accessories are always what make it fun, right?
Oh, 100%, because not only now you got your new toy, now you can add stuff to your new toy. So it's a lot of fun for everybody.
Do you carry a lot of the common parts in stock?
Oh, 100%. You want to be able to get everybody in and out. We have a quick lane so they can, enjoy the rest of their day or get back to work.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a great staff. We even have some royalty here in the parts department. Spirit, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, 1945 Kings Highway here in Swedesboro.
That's the way we became the Spirit Ones.
Spirit. All right, I'm excited about this next segment. This is hybrids and brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram product right here on the ground, available for immediate delivery in Swedesboro at Spirit.
Yep, that's right, Greg. So we have the all-new hybrid Wrangler, and also you'll see the Grand Cherokee. You'll see the hybrid Pacifica as well. What you're looking at right here, it's a brand new hybrid Wrangler. Fred here, he's going to tell you a little bit more about it.
Okay, so Fred, we have a hybrid Wrangler.
We do.
So hybrid means it can run on electric or it can run on gas, correct?
Run on both. It's a 4XE. The E is for electric.
What's great about them is you can actually drive them with gas if you choose or use electric if you choose. You decide, right?
You can use a combination. You can put it in e-save, run strictly off the gas. You can run fully electric, or you can have the combination of the two. They have a $7,500 federal tax credit on a lease, $3,750 on a retail finance. It's a lot of Benjamins.
All right, Ron, so not only do we have the Wrangler, but what is behind the Wrangler in hybrid?
So it is the Grand Cherokee. That particular trim level is the Trackhawk, and you can get the hybrid in pretty much all the trim levels, limited and up. And then behind that is the Chrysler Hybrid Pacifica as well. That's a van, same features, it's a same hybrid technology.
Now, wait a minute. Who is this? Is this Ben?
It sure looks like Ben.
You know what we're doing here, right? We're talking about hybrid vehicles. So they're part electric, which, you're the father of electric, and part, gas.
Yes, come to see where I have that magic key. Where can I plug it in? I heard this runs on electric. How's that work? It's kind of fascinating to me.
Yeah, well, see, I know years ago with your kite, you were able to, start this thing called electricity, and you see how it's kind of changed today?
Yes, that's what I hear, so I'm here to check it out.
Now, I want to check one thing out. Do you happen to have any of those bills, currency that actually have, your picture on it? I just want to make sure it's the real Ben.
Well,
you'll
know.
Look.
This is the real me. And let me tell you something. I know when you buy these, this is what I'm told, you save a lot of these.
Oh, whoa, hey.
So if you want to save a lot of me, come and make sure you ask for Ben.
And ladies and gentlemen, you're going to find Ben here. You're going to find Fred here. See Ron, see Mike, see the family right here at Spirit. It's Spirit, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram right here. Kings Highway, Swedesboro. We've got the hybrid vehicles, we've got the pre-owned vehicles, and we've got all kinds of other stuff. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, when you get here to Spirit, who should they say sent them?
Ben, remember, a penny saved is a penny earned.
That's the way we became the Spirit Ones.
Spirit. We're going to get it on this one, right? And I can go back to selling cars. Great.
My line, the prompter's going to roll, and then I'm going to sing at the end. Then I'm going to look around the whole time. The prompter's not running.
And they call
The Spirit Bunch, Spirit Bunch. That's the way we became the Spirit Bunch.
Very good.
Was it good?
I'm not used to this, but